Welcome to my composting project. Merriam-Webster dictionary defines compost as a mixture that consists largely of decayed organic matter and is used for fertilizing and conditioning land. And it's a mixture and a compound. How about human compost? Yes, you are hearing this and reading this correctly. This is how funerals impact the environment. For the caskets, concretes to lay the casket in the ground, and any metal on the caskets are not biodegradable. Don't forget about the emissions from all the transportation that takes place. Here is what Americans put in the ground each year through traditional burials. 20 million feet of wood, 4.3 million gallons of embalming fluids, 1.6 million tons of reinforced concrete, 17,000 tons of copper and bronze, and 64,500 tons of steel. The embalming fluid, the chemicals that go into the ground, which also goes into underground water. The typical embalming fluid consists of formaldehyde and alcohol, glycerin, sodium borate, boric acid, sodium nitrate, ethane, and water. Most embalming fluids are a mixture of chemicals, some of which are known as carcinogens. Those who are concerned about the environment impact of burials note that embalming fluid can be extremely harmful. The harshest substance is formaldehyde, which can be as high as 35%. The toxins in embalming fluid are so harsh, funeral workers must wear special protective suits when they are handling it. Cremation's environmentally impacts. Cremation uses fossil fuels and emits carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Each cremation uses 28 gallons of gas, about the size of the gas tank in a large SUV, and about 1.6 million people are cremated in the United States each year. Both the fumes expelled during cremation and the mineralized remains of the skeleton, called cremains, are possible sources of toxic waste. Though the fumes are filtered for particles and certain compounds, crematoriums still spew toxins such as carbon dioxide and mercury into the atmosphere. Also, cremations are more in today's society than funerals due to the rising cost of having an actual funeral. Cremations emit 246,240 ton CO2 each year. Natural burials benefit the environment. With natural burials, there is no environmental effects in the air, ground, or water. There is no concrete, caskets, metal, embalming fluids, no carbon footprints from crematoriums, etc. There is only the person who has died that can be wrapped up in a shroud. Recompost quotes, "We estimate that between 0.84 and 1.4 metric tons of carbon dioxide will be saved each time someone chooses organic reduction over cremation or conventional burial." Colorado is following what Washington has done with human composting. Colorado passed a bill which legalizes composting from humans. The legislation authorizes human remains to be converted to soil using a container that accelerates the process of biological decomposition, also known as natural reduction. Human composting, or natural organic reduction, takes 4 weeks and is done by placing a dead person's body in a vessel with wood chips, straw, and other materials while rotating the body every so often. The process is similar to livestock composting and turns the person into an odorless soil that can be given back to the family. This is located in Kent, Washington at Compost, which is a US-based company that has started with the human composting. With the help of microbes, the body is turned into soil-like material within a few weeks of burial. Heat produced by microbial activity kills off dangerous pathogens in the body, claims the company, which would be Compost. Governor Paulus said in an interview, "What can be more personal than the right to decide how your own body is dispensed with after death? And this bill empowers individuals with another choice." He is going to sign it. Colorado will become the second state to legalize human composting. There are a few other states that are still trying to legalize it also. Washington, like I said previously, was the first state to legalize human composting. And apparently the company, Compost, is already looking for an area to build and hold the dead human bodies as they decompose into the soil here in Colorado.